Hey peeps, we back at it again with another video. Now I might not do the thumbnail for the background. I might just do the little camera. I even put my makeup on for this episode, But let's get to the point. Check the description down below. Let's get into this video. What if Deku had firework quirk? All right. So the goal for this video will be, we'll do 20 likes. If it gets 20 likes, I'll immediately get ready and start making another part. If it doesn't get 20 likes or the views and watch time isn't up to par, I'm just not gonna continue this part unless I want to or something. So let's get it. This Deku is a real one, right? The comparison we're gonna have with this, right, is it's gonna be your boy. He's gonna basically be a better Bakugo, right? His quirk will get explained later more and more. But so what ended up happening is Bakugo got his quirk first, of course, and everybody waiting to see what their quirk is. But Deku, he was like, I don't really got a quirk, right? Like he still think he quirkless. So your boy's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like he's panicking, he's scared, he's shook, right? Then one day we say he out in the park, the grass, what y'all niggas never touch. And he bring that oxygen, that outside oxygen, not that musty, stale air, that fresh air, right? And we're gonna say he see like a broken firecracker or a fire. It don't matter what it is, but it got gunpowder, right? Deku looks at it, or like he'll trip and he'll eat the gunpowder, all right? And he'll start feeling like dumb crazy. Like he's like, hmm, 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 scrumptious. Gordon Ramsay finally got some good to eat on some shit, right? Nigga hungry, haven't eaten in years, my nigga. Years. He ready. And yeah, he ate that shit. His brain just started wiring. And we're gonna say he also has like a fancy for spicy foods. Like what the main thing was, the power source for his quirk was gonna be gunpowder. Like he still eat food, but he puts like a dumb amount of gunpowder on that bitch, right? I think that would work. All right, I think that would work. I'm trying to think because it's gonna be gunpowder and some type of heat, but we could just say it's body heat. So not chi per se, but it'd be like energy, I guess. And so we'll just say he's kind of like a speedster, right? Where like they use their moves and do their stuff, but they consume a lot of energy. So this would be the caveat. So Deku would eat a lot, but he wouldn't get really fat. Anyways, so after he does that, he's like, cool. He's punching the air just because he was like, damn, Bakugo got a pretty cool quirk. It'd be cool if I could do something. So he started imitating Bakugo, right? And then when he did that, all he heard was, it'd be fire cracking noises. But like, yeah. So you hear it. But the difference here is it was his whole arm. He like shot his whole arm. And he got scared. He was shook. He was screaming. He was like, ah. Then he realized his arm was like not gone. So it's almost like he has like a devil fruit, where like he throws a punch. It's like rockets. All right. So after that initial event happened, after all this bad stuff happened, he's like, wait a minute, I got a quirk. So what it does is he asks his mom, hey mom, give me some gunpowder. I got a quirk. And his mom's like, what do you mean, Deku? No, what do you mean, Izuku? He's like, mom, I got a quirk. I'm gonna be a real nigga when I grow up. So long story short, we're gonna fast forward about a clean like 7 years, right? Deku's a lot different, right? Because like he's got like this dumb strong quirk, right? And one of the things the creators always say, and I always like to use this in my what ifs, is the fact that your boy Deku was always gonna be an intelligent. He was a sophisticated individual. So Deku trains. It would make more sense if he has a really strong quirk. He's not just gonna sit around. He's gonna sit there and think about all the advanced applications and quirks, no pun intended, to his quirk. So he's gonna see which ways and how he can utilize everything that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So Deku's decently strong. So he sees Bakugo. Well, Deku's actually just eating like gelled, you know those like empty little capsules you could put stuff in? It'd be something like that, but it would be gunpowder. He's eating that with hot sauce on him. So it's like hot sauce in there and a gel pack. So he's just eating those. Or we'll make it where it's like a little mini like protein, not protein, but calorie dense gunpowder filled special creation just for a squirt to, fill him up. And so he sees Bakugo bullying him. And you know how Bakugo is. He's like, "You're an insect. You see this quirk?" And like he's just talking all sorts of shit. And Deku just walks up on him. Like, "Kacha, what are you doing?" And he's like, "What do you want? You damn, I think he would still call him a nerd because, just because." And he's like, "What do you want, you damn nerd?" And Deku doesn't say anything. He walks up to Bakugo, looks him real close in the eyes and says, "What are you doing?" And then Bakugo's like, "Don't tell me you're gonna get in my way. Look, people like them." People like them? What do you mean like that? No. And then Bakugo's like, "People like us, we're different than everyone. We're better. Look, our quirks are our quirks." You're making a lot of assumptions, Kacchan. Bakugo's a little shaky. Who you? Why you acting like you better than me? Start sweating a little bit, getting a little shooky. Oh no, like on some shit, right? And Deku just looks at him. Our quirks aren't created equal. And if he was talking to someone else who would be a lot more kinder, but just because he knows how Bakugo is, my quirk's better than your quirk. And then he gets real close to Bakugo and whispers, "My quirk is the superior version of your quirk." And then Bakugo says, "Shut up and die." He's like, "But you first." He puts his hands up and just claps. Firecracker. A big flash of like light, different colors, but I'll say it's red just for like dramatic effect. Just everyone, my eyes. And then Bakugo basically recovers pretty quickly. And he's like, "God, John, let me show you the difference here." He takes like a stance and he's about to kick. Let's just call this move firework. Kick. And then just kicks at you. It's a very small, low-level explosion, but it does things. And he's like, "I don't know what made you think you're so arrogant." While Bakugo is down on the ground with holding his, like he just got popped in the mouth, all right? Like quite literally. So he shook. He don't know what to do. He like, damn, okay. Deku helps the boy up and he's like, "You good, little homie? You good? Don't be a bitch, my guy. You got this. Go do some training. Go do some training." Bakugo does try to attack Deku again, and he's like, Deku cocks his arm back. And without even batting an eye or turning around, he doesn't even look at Bakugo. He just says, "Machine gun, firework edition." All you hear is, and he said, and then if it was animated, you would see like a machine gun in like the thinned out after image, and you just get hit with all these, and then when he cocks his arm back, you see the clip fall, and then you see it get reloaded back, and then Bakugo's just no pupils, just gone, slumped, GG's, and Deku walks away. Now we would have a time skip a few years later. Deku and Bakugo are seen training, throwing some quality hands. Deku's just got like this, just deadpan kind of like vibes. He's got a good quirk. He knows how to fight. Unlike Bakugo, that doesn't train nearly as often because he's like, "My quirk is superior." That mindset kind of does get knocked down a peg. Okay, he's still Bakugo, but not nearly as malicious with it. He's still there, and so he's like Bakugo and Deku. Before we end this episode off, because we're running low on time, Bakugo and Deku talking about their quirks and stuff, and Deku's just like, I don't get why you yell all so loudly. Deku proceeds to make fireworks out of his hand, just like how Bakugo does it. And he's making loud explosions. I don't get it. Is it because of this nitroglycerin that sleeps off your body is explosive? Or is it because your body's not designed to handle such power? And Bakugo just because your quirk's better than me doesn't mean exactly. Bakugo looks at him. That's what I've been trying to tell you for years, but you don't like to listen. But let me just show you something, Bakugo. Let me show you what true power looks like. And this isn't even my peak. You just see like a wick form out of Deku's head, and he walks away from Bakugo. Don't worry, if you move, you might die. As long as you don't, you're good. He snaps his fingers, and all you hear is tss. That's where we'll leave this part off at. What if Deku had a firework quirk? If y'all do like it, get it to 20 likes, get the views, need some comments, some feedback. We will get a part 2. If not, I'm just gonna pretend like y'all didn't see this or y'all didn't like it, and we won't continue. Check the description.